everyone, it's time for another wild card cartridge video. Today I am going to show you the number 2 button. I don't really care for the argyles, however you say that, right now. So what I'm going to do is make this card and matching envelope using the blackout feature. And so I can just have a little scallop, it's like a decal edge, and the card with a decal edge accent. So I'm going to kind of make my own interpretation. The paper that I'm using is from the green stack. I just got this in today. I love it. This is probably my new favorite packs. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is make sure that I hit my blackout. That's the button I want to use. I'm sorry, I'm doing this one right here. It's button number 2. I'm going to start with the envelope. Remember the tip that I gave you last time. Start with the envelope first. That way you know you have enough space on your mat. So I'm going to do fit to page, and I'm going to hit shift, and it's the number 2 button, so I know I just hit that one right here, number 2, and make sure that in my little window it's the envelope that I want, and it does look like it. So I'm going to hit cut. You need to make sure that you watch. Calculating fit to page, 6 inches. This is going to be a pretty big card. 6 inches is pretty good size. Okay, so it's just right now it's scoring it with the blades. I have my blade set at 6, and pressure is 5, speed is 5. Now, I usually don't have much success with textured cardstock, but the die cuts with a view, actually, I do. But when I'm using just the cheap stuff, I don't. Let's see how it did. And it looks like it just did fabulous. This is just going to be so cute. Okay. Whoops. Sorry, guys. I hit my tripod. Okay. This is just going to be for the card. I'm just using Stampin' Up's Green Galore, and it just coordinates. Let me push this in a little bit. Okay. I turned my page. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so now I need to turn off my fit to page. Make sure my dial is set to what? 6, right? Because I was paying attention this time. 6 inches. And now I already have my blackout. I don't need to hit shift because I want the bottom one. And make sure over here that it's the matching card that I want. And it is. So I'm going to hit cut. Here we go. It's scoring it first. And I'm also going to have to cut this out again because I want there's a little extra piece of paper, and I want that in a different color. So I'm going to show you a trick to do that. If it's the first cut, you can do it without having to cut the whole entire second cut. And not a lot of people know about that, so let me show you how to do that. Okay, what we're going to do here, now I have my other color. This is chocolate chip Stampin' Up cardstock. I'm going to hit repeat last because I want that exact same cut. But watch what I'm going to do because I just want the first cut out of that. And I'm not, oops, I hit cut. And all I want is this part, is the first little decal part. So I just watch and make sure it cuts that part. Then I'm going to hit my stop button right here before it even had time to do the other one. So now that's all I got out of it, and I saved my paper. You can't do that on every one, but on ones that you only need the first cut, it's really easy and simple to do. So here's the card. Here we go. Alrighty, here what we're going to do is score your paper, and it leaves you nice 2 little notches. You just have to line those notches up. And this is the ProboCraft trimmer, and I just have a scoring blade in there, but you can also use I've said it before in the past, you can use a bone folder in there, and I did that for many years too. But this little one came with a scorer, which I love. So I'm just scoring, and now here's the envelope, and I want my white to be on the outside. You could do the dark colors on the outside. You just have to do, when you address them, you have to make sure that you do it on a white label. So the to and from has to be on a white label, or you could, if they're small enough, you could put your cute little envelopes in a clear see-through envelope. And I get mine from clearbags.com. They're just clear envelopes. Those work really nicely. You just have to, this card would be much too big for one. I guess you could get a bigger size if you're going to do bigger envelopes. But for the regular size, it wouldn't really fit. Okay, so I'm scoring it, and I'm doing it wrong. I mean to do it where the white is on the outside, and I realized that just about now. Here we go. So you don't have to do it both ways. And my little white thing is like sliding all over the place. Okay, I love how that is like a decal edge. You could kind of get the same look with scissors, but I like how the Cricut just cut it for me. I didn't have to worry about that. And now I am going to use, I'm trying to decide where it is. I'm using the ATG gun, just right here. It's pretty sticky. If you don't think it's sticky enough, you should use the red tape. Red tape's really good. And I'm kind of making it a little bit so it's not flush. If you can see that, there's a little bit of space when I'm folding it over. That way, if I add any embellishments on my card, there's room for them. So I'm making it kind of like it's sticking out a little bit. And I'll show you right now. It's kind of got a little bit of a bonus in it. And this is just the simple cardstock folded in half. And I'm going to just do my own interpretation of what this strip is for. And I'm just going to add it on the front part. That's again with the ATG gun. And I do have this video sped up. This is not how fast I normally go. I guess if I'm in a hurry, I would go that fast, but I don't normally go that fast. I'd be Wonder Stamper woman. I'd be the superhero Pinky Stamper person, but I'm not. I'm just normal. Okay, so this is the cutest paper ever from the stack. And I kind of want to have that little green caterpillar in it to coordinate with the green paper. I'm measuring the card because even though it said 6 inches on the Cricut, it's actually 6 inches and like 1/8. So this little strip is going to go on it, and I want to make sure that it's the same size. And it is perfect. And I had switched out my score and put my real blade in there. Okay, now I'm doing something different. Instead of stamping or cutting out an image with the Cricut, I'm going to incorporate this paper. This is a circle punch, just a 1 3/8, I believe, or 1 1/4. I think it's 1 1/4. And I want this little owl here. I guess I'm on an owl craze. The last 3 videos have all had owls in them. So I don't know if the next one will or not. I doubt it. Okay, so you can all see that. Here we go. Now I'm going to layer it. This is craft cardstock, and this circle is a little bit bigger. So there we go, and I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put everything, how I want it to look. I think that I want to lift up this paper. The ATG gun is very sticky, so this was kind of a challenge lifting it up, but I really wanted this to be underneath that. Just a different look there. Okay, so I've got my little, I'm calling them woodland pets because I'm naming them because they're so stinking cute. Okay, here we go. I'll have that right there. So I'm going to add some ribbon here. This is white grosgrain ribbon from white twill from Paper Tray Ink. And I'm just no cheater method today, just the regular ribbon around it, and I want 2 of them. And I'm just going to tie them side by side next to each other. And this is just a square knot. You tie it one way, hold it down, and then you tie it the other way. Look at my videos on my blog, all my videos, episode 1. My first video I've ever made. It's very simplistic. It's kind of funny actually too, but I'm showing how I tie my knots and my bows and all of that. So if you want information in real time, it's not sped up. So I just have these 2 ribbons next to each other. I think they look really cute, but I need to cut them, so I'm just going to cut them straight across. I'm not doing any weird angles, which I do all the time. I'm kind of in a straight cutting phase right now. And then this little guy, this is a mono adhesive because sometimes the ATG gun is really hard to work with small things. And now I'm going to add some Stampin' Dimensionals on here. I want to add 3. Just so I have it all the way around, and I'm putting it on ribbon so it stays there. And we'll see if it's going to stay. Okay, I want it right there in the middle. It's not really staying completely, so I'm going to add a little mono adhesive. Perfect. So there we go. We've got my little card and matching envelope.
Episode